Good evening, friends. Today, Toastmaster Damka attempted his level 1 P2, and it was supposed to be of incorporation of the feedback that was given by the previous evaluator. But one thing that I truly realized that his speech had some meaning to it. The fact that the first realization was his topic, and it all made us realize something or the other. That no matter how bad we think the situation is, it's honestly not that bad. And that's where that really hits Toastmaster's speech today. What I truly loved about Toastmaster Damka was his conversational style of speaking. He did not have a lot of gyan to give in. He did not have a lot of extraordinary words to chip in. He was just talking to us and sharing us his feelings. And that, my friends, is a very beautiful way of giving a new speech to you. What I truly loved about the entire delivery of the speech was his pauses. Some people might say that he's not prepared and he's nervous on stage. But what I really felt was that his speech gave me that sort of a suspense on what is going to happen next. What is next? And that's where I truly loved the way he just flowed into the speech. Given the previous feedback from his previous evaluators about, there were two main recommendations from their side. One was the voice modulation and second was the conclusion. I just personally feel that the voice modulation part was handled really very well. And the why did that happen was very smoothless because he had a lot of characters in place. He had his own friends, he had his headmaster, he had himself, and that's where he just initialized his conversational style by changing his voices here and there and showed us a path on how he got better. One thing that I probably feel that he misses was conclusion. Now, conclusion does not mean over to you, Toastmaster. Generally, it is a recap of all the things that you have already given in your speech. And what is the message you really want to deliver to them? What is the thing that you realized? How did he realize it? That is the conclusion that I'm looking for. What should I take back from his speech? Now, I can't go to a random girl and click a photo and then submit. That's not my way of realization. What should I realize next could be one point that you have to mention in your conclusion as a part of your speech. Secondly, whenever you are trying to show a prop, put an extra effort and get a big printout and say that this was the photo I clicked. It will look very beautiful in its own way. It might go, why am I taking so much long in just a pathway speech? But trust me, in any audience that you give, people will actually appreciate you showing us a picture of, probably a frame picture or just even a printout of that. This is the photo I clicked. And you also got a round of applause for that as well. So you imagine how impactful that could be at the same time. Moreover, what I just felt was a stage moment as well. Even though you say I was rushing back to the place, it just felt you were not rushing back. You were just saying you were rushing, but you were not rushing back. Just show some stage moment. Here maybe I was rushing back to that stage. And that's where it's helpful. Overall, what I really liked about it was the voice modulation and characters. Something that you could improve upon is stage movement and development of characters. Back to you, Jenny.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Siddharth, for that evaluation. With that, let me have the reports from my team.